My favorite farm animal is a pig because they are going in the mud and the pig goes oink oink. My name is Akanksha and I'm 4 years old. My favorite farm animal is a ducky because they can waddle. The noise can make quack, quack. My name is Lassie and 3 years old.
Hello everyone and good evening and welcome. And I'm Miss Renu. Welcome to Genius Kids on Air, a show for kids and by kids being brought to you by Genius Kids. You just heard Akansh and Lassia and we'll be bringing a lot more Genius Kids in a few minutes. Now a national franchise as well as offering online learning to children all around the world, be sure to visit our website at GeniusKidsOnline.com. If you're interested in owning your own Genius Kids, well, join our growing family of entrepreneurs. Visit GeniusKidsDevelopment.com or call me, Miss Renu, at 510-364-4033. We just recently opened the Palo Alto campus last week, and you can call Carol at 650-847-1821. That's 650-847-1821. And we will be opening the Newark campus on March the 1st, and you can call Deepa at 510-304-6921. So lots more campuses coming up, and remember, Genius Kids is about quality and not quantity. This weekly educational segment is featured every Wednesday evening right here on KLOK 1170 AM between 5 to 5:15 p.m. as we bring you the latest in kids education, tips and ideas of how to develop your child into a leader of tomorrow, as well as discuss topics with students right from their classrooms. As you drive home, our goal is to bring you an entertaining 15 minutes with children. After all, as Neil Postman once said, children are the living messages we send to a time we will not see. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Genius Kids will be organizing the first ever largest public speaking and communication workshop in the Bay Area for children ages kindergarten to 6th grade during spring break. Did you know that public speaking is 5% direction and 95% doing? As a parent, have you often wished how you could have developed your communication and confidence at a young age? Well, you have the choice now to give this gift to your child. Teach your child to manage their public speaking anxiety, properly prepare and structure and present their thoughts and information, look and feel confident, and ultimately speak with credibility. Our spring break workshop will offer all of this and more. The ability of how to properly use visual aids to communicate with impact. Students will learn to manage the fear of public speaking, audience analysis, proper preparation, how to structure their thoughts and information, how to achieve and sustain credibility, performance tips, and making the most of every public speaking opportunity. Our program caters to small group instruction, which makes a child feel very comfortable, a supportive environment for children seeking to address any challenges and develop their most valuable skill set, confidence and public speaking. Call 510-364-4033. That's 510-364-4033 or email info@geniuskidsonline.com to register and receive information. Classes will be hosted in San Ramon and Fremont. As parents, I ask you, why do we work so hard to give the best to our kids? Why do we have kids? To continue our family legacy and as a symbol of love between mom and dad. Then why do parents shop around and hunt for the cheapest learning center instead of the best learning center? After all, you know you pay for what you get. So if you're a parent listening to this message and you're seeking a fun, effective, productive learning center for your child, be it ages 3 months to 12 years old, and you want the best and are willing to pay for the best, then give Genius Kids a call. At Genius Kids, we believe that moral growth is as important as education and academics. Our curriculum is an ongoing process that will develop core life skills that will span the course of your child's lifetime. We focus on character building, public speaking with effective communication in everything we do. So the habits and beliefs of moral intelligence that we instill in our kids today will become their ethical foundation that they will use forever. If you believe in what I just said, then you are the kind of parent we seek at Genius Kids. Coming soon to Newark, and with 8 centers in Fremont, Palo Alto, and San Ramon, we believe in quality and not quantity. Call 510-713-2431. That's 510-713-2431, or visit GeniusKidsOnline.com. Hello everyone and welcome back, and for those who've just tuned in, you're listening to Genius Kids on Air, being brought to you by Genius Kids, and I'm Miss Renu. Today I'm going to talk about how to identify learning disabilities in children. Does your child struggle with school? Does he or she dread reading out loud, writing an essay, or tackling a math problem? While every kid has trouble with homework from time to time, if a certain area of learning is consistently problematic, it might indicate a learning disorder. By understanding all you can learn about learning disabilities, you as a parent can ensure your child gets the right help to overcome classroom challenges and succeed in life. But before we can identify learning disabilities, we need to understand what a learning disability is. Learning disabilities or learning disorders are an umbrella term for a wide variety of learning problems. A learning disability is not a problem with intelligence or motivation. So remember that, parents. Kids with learning disabilities are not lazy or dumb. In fact, most of them are just as smart, if not smarter, than everyone else. Their brains are simply wired differently. This difference affects how they receive and process information. Just like us as adults, some of us will gain weight and some of us will not. We are wired differently in terms of our digestion. So children, their brains are wired differently. So in simple words, children and adults with learning disabilities see, hear, and understand things differently. This can lead to trouble with learning new information and skills and putting them to use. The most common types of learning disabilities involve problems with reading, writing, math, reasoning, listening, and speaking. Now remember, children with learning disabilities can and will succeed, but only if you as a parent will intervene early enough. It can be tough to face the possibility that your child has a learning disorder. No parent wants to see their child suffer. You may wonder what could it mean for your child's future, or worry about how your child will make it through school. Perhaps you're concerned that by calling attention to your child's learning problem, he or she might be labeled as slow or assigned to a less challenging classroom. But the most important thing to remember is that most kids with learning disabilities are just as smart as everyone else. They just need to be taught in ways that are tailored to their unique learning styles. By learning more about these learning disabilities in general, your child's learning difficulties in particular, you can help pave the way for success at school and beyond. Today I'm going to address some signs and symptoms of learning disabilities in preschool kids. Now, learning disabilities look very different from one child to another. One child may struggle with reading and spelling, while another one loves books but can't understand math. Still, another child may have difficulty understanding what others may say or communicate out loud. The problems are very different, but they are all learning disorders. Here are some checklists and some common red flags for learning disorders which you can identify at a preschool age. And next week I will address the school age kids. In preschool, one of the common problems is problems pronouncing words if they're not clear, trouble finding the right word, trouble mastering phonics, difficulty in rhyming. For example, children with learning disabilities normally struggle with rhyming fat, cat, mat. Trouble learning the alphabet, numbers, colors, shapes, and days of the week. Difficulty following directions or learning routines. Difficulty in controlling the crayon, pencils, and scissors, or coloring within the lines. And trouble with closing in their buttons, zipping their zippers, snaps, and learning to tie shoes. Now remember, these are signs. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with your child. These are signs that you could identify your child early. We'll be right back after this quick message. Do you love talking? Are you opinionated, passionate, and charming with screen presence and poise? Have you always wished to be a TV host and personality or radio jockey? Well, this is your chance. In Diva 2013, being brought to you by Renu Dillon and Sheeta Lori in collaboration with Dia TV, Sitari TV, Andaz TV, TV Asia, and our exclusive radio sponsor Desi 1170M. In Diva is that platform for the Asian woman who seeks to be the face and voice of tomorrow. The winner of this event will have the opportunities to host segments and shows for various media sponsors. The competition is open to Asian women ages 18 plus, and the winner can be from any part of the United States. Scheduled for March the 29th right here in Fremont at the Gary Smith Center. Remember, media needs bold, outspoken reporters such as yourselves to make a difference and be the change. Give us a call at 510-364-4033. That's 510-364-4033. Genius Kids announces its annual competition, the 4th Win with Words 2013, a fun and challenging competition that will motivate, inspire and help young children overcome the fear of public speaking, develop the confidence and tools necessary to be the leaders of tomorrow. Speaking on fun, simple and yet challenging topics prepared in advance, Win with Words will be the forum where children from all ages and backgrounds will have the chance to speak in front of their peers and learn from others. Due to the popularity in art and drawing, we introduced the Win with Art, Painting and Drawing competition too, to create, inspire and awaken the artist in your child. The competition is open to the public at large, ages 2 to 15 from anywhere in the country. Tentative schedule is Saturday, March the 19th, 2013. To receive more information, give us a call at 510-364-4033 or email info@GeniusKidsOnline.com. Welcome back, and for those who've just tuned in, you're catching us towards the last part of our educational segment, which is brought here weekly to you right here on KLOK 1170 AM by Genius Kids. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I will conclude my show today by talking about my favorite subject, the importance of public speaking. If you've considered why a firm pays big bucks for a motivational speaker, it is because this person inspires people to improve their performance. Public speaking skills helps you communicate important messages inside and outside of the organization. By practicing public speaking, you will learn how to prepare a message for each type of audience. For example, you prepare a different speech for fundraising as you would to a parent-teacher conference. Over time, you learn to think on your feet, taking information from the social environment and changing your communication patterns to suit the occasion. Now, if you missed out as a parent, equip your child with this life skill today. Genius Kids is hosting the largest public speaking communication spring camp in Fremont for all ages, so give us a call at 510-364-4033. Now, let's listen to our students from different campuses as they share their views on their favorite farm animal. And this is what you call public speaking.
My favorite farm animal is a ducky because they can waddle. The noise can make quack, quack. My name is Lassie, I'm 3 years old. My favorite farm animal is a pig because they are going in the mud and the pig goes oink oink. My name is Akankshan, I'm 4 years old.
Hi Adal, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Adav, I'm 4 years old.
Okay, and if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A lion and a tiger.
Why would you be a lion?
Because I like that. It's my favorite animal.
What's your favorite animal, and what sound does it make?
La.
What? Oh, it does make a la sound, but what sound does the lion actually make? Can you roar like a lion? That's kind of sound.
Roar.
Roar, yes. Okay, very good.
My name is Akshara, and I'm almost going to turn 5, and I'm a farm animal. I'll be a cat and say meow, meow, and I'll chase mice. Hi, my name is Shreyansh. I am 4.5 years old. If I was a farm animal, I will be a rooster, and I will make a sound crock-a-doodle-doo, and I'll spend all day eating seeds. Hi, my name is Sidhu. I'm 5 years old, and if I'm a farm animal, I'll be a cow, and I'll moo, and I'll spend the whole day eating grass, basking in the sun.
Genius Kids announces its annual competition, the 4th Win with Words 2013, a fun and challenging competition that will motivate, inspire, and help young children overcome the fear of public speaking, develop the confidence and tools necessary to be the leaders of tomorrow. Speaking on fun, simple, and yet challenging topics prepared in advance, Win with Words will be the forum where children from all ages and backgrounds will have the chance to speak in front of their peers and learn from others. Due to the popularity in art and drawing, we introduced the Win with Art, Painting and Drawing competition too, to create, inspire and awaken the artist in your child. The competition is open to the public at large, ages 2 to 15 from anywhere in the country. Tentative schedule is Saturday, March the 19th, 2013. To receive more information, give us a call at 510-364-4033 or email info@geniuskidsonline.com.